Pacific time. A Kelowna man wants Ford to buy back his brand new SUV. Why? Well, Ford sent Jason Turner a letter warning them that if he plugs his new Ford Escape hybrid in, it could suddenly lose power. Or worse yet, catch on fire. Jason Turner's on the line from Kelowna this morning. Jason, good morning.
Good morning.
What's the problem with your SUV?
Well, like many people last year, it was time to buy a new vehicle after, having my other one for 15 years. So wanted to save money on gas, obviously, and kind of upgrade, get a nice, reliable vehicle. So I got a Ford Escape plug-in hybrid, which would basically, I wouldn't have to buy gas for my daily to and from work. So, also kind of helping with that carbon footprint. And then, so I haven't even had it a year yet, and I got a notice in the mail in January and another one in February saying that there is a manufacturer's defect in the battery that could lead to an experience of loss of motive power, increasing the risk of crash. And you may also experience something called thermal venting, which could potentially result in your vehicle catching on fire.
Huh. And that is only if you plug it in and use the battery, right?
Well, it's not exactly stating that. Their temporary kind of solution, they say, in the one we got in February, their recall notice, the update portion says, do not plug in your hybrid high voltage vehicle battery. So that's their kind of temporary solution.
Okay, so your hybrid is no longer a hybrid.
Correct. I'm not able to just use the electricity anymore without increasing the risk that something could happen. But there is a manufacturer's defect in the battery, period.
Huh. Jason, if you don't mind me asking, how much did you pay for this Ford Escape?
It was about $40,000.
Okay, that's a pretty good chunk of change. What kind of... So does Ford say that they have a fix for this problem, or is it just like, don't plug it in and we'll get back to you?
Well, right now they say they are currently working on a remedy that is anticipated to maybe be released in the second quarter of this year. So potentially.
But potentially,
yeah.
But you bought a hybrid.
Exactly. I know.
Huh.
It's not really the best scenario. And unfortunately, it's really, really difficult to get any kind of assistance and help from Ford in this situation right now, too.
What would you like Ford to do? I mean, if you'd like them to fix it, but if they can't fix it right away, what would you like them to do?
At this point, my first times reaching out with them, I was, very polite, just, trying to get some answers. And the feedback has just been the same answer every time. It's please follow up with your local service department when a remedy is available. At this point, I'm kind of past the point of being nice. I just want them to buy back my vehicle. I personally don't feel like I should put myself in a dangerous situation, or my family, my friends, driving a vehicle that obviously Ford knows there's an issue with, and that can increase the risk of crash or fire.
If you've asked them to buy it back, have they said anything in response?
Nothing. Yeah, it's not really leaving a great taste in my mouth right now.
Jason, we'll reach out to Ford and see if we can get an answer for you, but we appreciate your time in the meantime. Thanks very much for joining us today. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
All right,
bye-bye.
That's Jason Turner, who's the owner of a defective Ford hybrid SUV, which is no longer really a hybrid. We did contact Ford Canada. We did not get a response. Transport Canada's recall database states that 8,800 Ford Escape SUVs are affected by this issue.